FaridaMalik2022. Welcome back to our channel. I hope everyone is doing good, inshallah.
My name is Yahya. My name is Imran.
And I am their mom. So let's learn Quran with Yahya and Imran, inshallah. Today we will start our lesson with Surah Albaqarah, ayah number 190, inshallah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma. Ameen. Ameen. وَقَاتِلُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ الَّذِينَ يُقَاتِلُونَكُمْ وَلَا تَعْتَدُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ الْمُعْتَدِينَ. Fight in the cause of Allah only against those who wage war against you, but do not exceed the limits. Allah does not like transgressors. So this was the first time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed Muslims to fight back. When they started accepting Islam in Mecca, the mushrikeen in Mecca, they were very harsh on them. They tortured them too much. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not allow Muslims to fight back. So they were just being tortured and doing nothing. Later on, when they started, they gathered in the Medina, and they were a little bit better, strong. Then this was the first time Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told them that now you can fight back, but you can only fight against those who fight with you, who tortured you. So do not exceed the limits. Allah does not like the transgressors. وَاقْتُلُوا حَيْثُ ثَقِفْتُمُوهُمْ وَأَخْرِجُوهُمْ مِنْ حَيْثُ أَخْرَجُوكُمْ وَالْفِتْنَةُ أَشَدُّ مِنَ الْقَتْلِ وَلَا تُقَاتِلُوهُمْ عِنْدَ الْمَسْجِدِ الْحَرَامِ حَتَّى يُقَاتِلُوكُمْ فِيهِ فَإِنْ قَاتَلُوكُمْ فَاقْتُلُوهُمْ كَذَلِكَ جَزَاءُ الْكَافِرِينَ. Kill them wherever you come upon them, and drive them out of the places from which they have driven you out. For persecution is far worse than killing, and do not fight them at the sacred mosque unless they attack you there. If they do so, then fight them. That is the reward of disbelievers. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying that the people who were killing you, the people who were torturing you, and the people who were giving you very, very hard time, and you were quiet at that moment, now you can kill them. Now you can and drive them out of the places. They kicked them out from the Mecca. Because of the torture of the mushrikeen in Mecca, they left the Mecca, and they left all their houses and families and each and every single thing behind them there, and they left and they migrated to Medina. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that they kicked you out from Mecca. So now you are in power, you can go and you can kick them out from there too. But do not fight near the Masjid al-Haram. Masjid al-Haram, where the Kaaba is, right? So that is a sacred mosque. So don't fight over there unless they attack you there. But if they attack you over there, then you are allowed to fight back. فَإِنِ انْتَهَوْا فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. But if they cease, then surely Allah is all forgiving, most merciful. But if they see that, oh, okay, now you are fighting back and you are strong enough to fight, and they stop fighting you and they be nice to you, so you don't have to fight with them again, because Allah is very kind and He is very forgiving and merciful. So if they stop fighting with you, they cease fire, then surely Allah will forgive them. So you don't have to fight with them. وَقَاتِلُوهُمْ حَتَّى لَا تَكُونُ فِتْنَةٌ وَيَكُونَ الدِّينُ لِلَّهِ فَإِنِ انْتَهَوْا فَلَا عُدْوَانَ إِلَّا عَلَى الظَّالِمِينَ. Fight against them if they persecute you until there is no more persecution, and your devotion will be to Allah alone. If they stop persecuting you, let there be no hostility except against the aggressors. So again Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that fight, but don't exceed the limits, and fight only who are harassing you, who are torturing you, who are persecuting you. Only fight with them. And subhanallah, this is the beauty of Islam, that even in the war, Islam says, do not kill the women, do not kill the kids, do not destroy the fields. Like, for example, they had a lot of dates, gardens over there. So this is the beauty of Islam. Islam says that don't kill and don't torture those who are not in the war, who are not participating in the war. Just leave them alone, and don't torture them, don't kill them. الشهر الحرام بالشهر الحرام والحرمات قصاص فمن اعتدى عليكم فاعتدوا عليه بمثل ما اعتدى عليكم واتقوا الله واعلموا أن الله مع المتقين. There will be retaliation in a sacred month for an offense in a sacred month, and all violations will bring about retaliation. So if anyone attacks you, retaliate in the same manner, but be mindful of Allah and know that Allah is with those mindful of Him. So there are some sacred months in Islam. So in those months, we are not allowed to fight. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that be careful of the months and do not fight in those months. But if they fight with you in those months, even then you are allowed to fight back, because always self-defense is always allowed.
Yeah.
But before this permission, they were not allowed to do that. Even the self-defense, they were not allowed to do that. But now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala giving them permission that if they do these things in the sacred months, you can fight back. وَأَعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows everything. He knows that what is your intention, who is just fighting for the fighting, and who is just fighting for the sake of Allah. So we are only allowed to fight with anybody for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. With the personal grudges, we are not allowed to fight, and we are not allowed to kill anybody. Because killing one person, Islam says killing one person is like killing the whole humanity. So that much strictness is there in Islam. Because Islam is the religion of peace, not a religion of cruelty. But it also teaches us that don't be coward. Be brave enough and stand up for your rights, but stay in your limits. وَأَنْفِقُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَلَا تُلْقُوا بِأَيْدِيكُمْ إِلَى التَّهْلُكَةِ وَأَحْسِنُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. Spend in the cause of Allah, and do not let your own hands throw you into destruction by withholding, and do good, for Allah certainly loves the good doers. In this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala encourages us to spend our money in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it is highly recommended, highly encouraged to spend our money for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah doesn't need anything. Allah is the most powerful, and He has every single thing. He does not need anything, but He wants His people to have everything. So this is actually our test. He gives some people more money, some people less. So if He gave you more, then He is testing you that how do you spend. If He gave you less, then He will test you that how are you behaving when you have less money. Are you just complaining, or are you just be thankful and doing using your resources and you are thankful
Using your resources in the best way.
in the best way. Spend your money in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in jihad, like going, if the people are going for the jihad, so help them. They need whatever they need, give them and spend your money. Don't be afraid that you'll be poor if you spend your money for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala multiplies your good deeds, and he gives you a lot more than you already have. And whatever you spend, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala multiplies that and give you back. That's it for today. Inshallah, see you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Woohoo! Yay!